oh my fucking god, now you're gonna ban me. But isn't that just pointless? The DXM subreddit decides to ban DexHead666. That's me, by the way. Like, now? What about back in 2016 when I was first doing all of the shit that I was doing? The dangerous experiments that, led to so many people dying, and you'll never hear any actual reports about that because there probably aren't any actual reports related to that, any overdoses that I'm not responsible for, because I'm not responsible for another person. But the DXM community sure fucking wants me to be, like I'm responsible for another person. They tell me, you make us look bad. You make the DXM community look bad. I don't represent a chemical. How fucking hard is that to understand? People don't fucking represent chemicals. Chemicals are chemicals. People are people. But I just fucking love it that I get banned now. It's been half a decade now. I already have a public platform to stand on. Don't you think it's a little pointless at this point? More or less? Even if I treat my audience like shit, they know what they're here for. They know what I'm there for. We're there to get each other as high as we possibly can. As effectively as we possibly can. As safely as we possibly can. Is that at all possible? A lot of people will tell you that's just not possible. It's just not possible. Impossible that you could ever use a drug safely. Such a dangerous substance that has led to so many people dying. This dextromethorphan chemical. Alright. Yeah, if you take fucking 3 grams of it, you'll have like 50% chance of dying from it. So you just don't take 3 grams. That's the thing. And people tell me, you gotta be humble for these people. You gotta know that you don't know everything. But fuck, I went about it that way. I tried to be humble for people. I tried to present myself as somebody that's willing to absorb information from other people. And they just thought that that meant I was somebody that they could walk over. More or less. So, it's either that I'm egotistical as fuck, and I only give a fuck about what I have to say, or it goes like this. I let you have the floor and tell me what to fucking think about every single fucking thing that you think that I'm thinking at all. But what am I thinking? What am I high on? Do you even know what being high is? Like, what is that even? The people that don't even have experience using whatever the substances were. They haven't even used the substances, and they think they know what the feeling is composed of. You can't define a feeling with words. You have to actually experience those feelings. First-hand experience is what makes people take you seriously. That's why I had put myself in a state of schizophrenia / psychosis back in 2016 when I was trying to understand schizophrenia to the best of my ability. And I had to understand what all mechanisms went into that. Depletion of acetylcholine. And apparently there might be some direct correlation with depletion of acetylcholine having to do with an overabundance of dopamine. Your body's natural defense mechanism against being deprived of the acetylcholine. But that is just a theory. That's why I call these people that I keep in contact with theoretical neurologists, because there's just so much that is not understood. But the fucking people that tell you they understand the chemical tell you that you represent a chemical when people do not fucking represent a chemical. That's not how that fucking works. Because people only represent their self.